more time if you're having a hard time understanding or comprehending what we're talking about. But what Jimmy Kimmel said was not even bad. We've got people talking about the president of the United States calling mostly black women low IQ. Let me go pull up some of the stuff because that's what really stuck with me. I was very offended when he kept trying to call, black women who are trying to get the truth and take him to task with the justice system low IQ. But it's okay. We got. I'm gonna just start with that one because that's the one that jumps out to the queue, and I'll go do my due diligence. I was next in the queue about Jimmy Kimmel, but we didn't change the fucking topic now. Go ahead and take
it. Somebody's a little angry.
Wow. Okay, back that thing up. Anyway, Jimmy Kimmel. So, Lord help me, Jesus. Listen. And forgive me for cussing, y'all. I'm trying to do better. I love you. Okay, look. You don't have to curse. Jimmy Kimmel has a show. Everyone has a TV show. And under the First Amendment, freedom of speech, we are allowed to say what we want. Guess what also protects the First Amendment? Actually, hate speech. So, right or wrong, and of course we know hate speech is wrong, right? That there's a government that wants to control what you say, that is detrimental to all people, to everybody. So for you to say, but he's the president, he can say what people, no, because the document on which this country was built was the very first amendment to the Constitution was about having the freedom to say what you want. It's not because you don't get to say that. That's not correct. Mm-hmm. And in this case, then what could you be held from saying? Maybe Martin Luther King could not get up and give his I Have a Dream speech. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh. Maybe somebody that's speak out against the Holocaust. You cannot say, oh, he's a free society is built, Christine. And so when you agree to let a government control what is said, you are asking for a lot. You can have your family, you right back working for free. It doesn't mean I agree with it. But reality is, Martin Luther King is no longer our leader. You all fail to realize our universe has shifted. We are not living in those times anymore. President Trump is the president now. Freedom of speech is free, of course, but freedom of speech comes with certain consequences.
Wow, that's exactly.
No, it doesn't. Kimmel is that he lost his position on ABC. So freedom of speech is still real, but you have to it comes with consequences. Wait.
Let me finish. I'm gonna mute up everybody. I'm wrong with her. Finish. Mike, can you mute up, please?
Mike, you gotta mute up. It's not your turn.
Thank you.
Y'all don't throw him to the goo enough for me.
So I just want to impart some things because y'all keep saying.
So I thought.
Right, Christine, hold on one second. I just want to impart some facts before we go on. Shut up, damn!
Stop bringing him back up, y'all.
Fuck up! Like why you keep? I'm trying to explain what's protected. Because we keep, throwing out different things. So here's some facts to inject into the conversation so we don't just go off feelings and what we think because, we think we have a king. So Snyder v. Phelps, 2011, the court protected the right of individuals to express extremist views, even in sensitive contexts like military funerals, affirming the principle that speech cannot be punished simply because it is offensive or deeply upsetting. Mattel versus Tam, 2017, the Supreme Court reaffirmed there is no hate speech exception to free speech rights and that the government cannot discriminate against speech based on its viewpoint. So I'm saying that to say that you guys are talking about, oh, you know, this and that, and the president does not control the Constitution. These things are all written, so there are laws guiding these things. Now we can have a conversation about company rules and things like that, but lawfully, people have the right in this country to say whatever the fuck it is they want to say, no matter how offensive it is to you. And this and this is expressed supremely and some First Amendment reference to make his way to those campuses. So I just wanted to let y'all know that before y'all keep saying, "Oh, Trump is the ruler," because he make the rules.
So first of all, we gotta back this up a little bit. So I think it's very.
What's you next?
I find it to be very rich.
Mike, it's not your turn to speak.
No,
you're not next.
What's the cue? What's the cue?
I was in the queue.
You wait for the mod to tell you to go. God damn.
Ray was off mic.
I was
Ray.
One mic on Deborah. Who was next, Deborah?
I was definitely after.
Ma'am?
Okay, then Ray's next.
I was able to speak after.
Okay, so
It's crazy.
Wait, can you guys establish a queue so I know who's going to win?
I was after Skull.
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Okay, go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead,
These mods are crazy tonight.
Keep a queue. Keep a queue.
Ray, you go after Mike.
But specifically, I find it to be very rich that.
You guys don't be doing this in what's his name's room. Come on, stop.
And if they didn't have mob badges, they wouldn't be able to do it.
No, it just feels like a big disrespect. You need to quit telling them.
It definitely is disrespectful, but I find it to be very rich that you have people on the left that are talking about the First Amendment and so on and so forth, when all throughout the Biden years, all throughout the Obama years, there was something called cancel culture. So the left was canceling anybody if you didn't agree. They wouldn't put you on platforms. They wouldn't put you as correspondents. They wouldn't have you, and so on and so forth. I mean, even up to now, CNN. I mean, maybe Scott Jennings. Maybe. Other than that, it's just everybody's on the left on all these mainstream platforms. And so, the Republicans learned the game and said, hey, y'all want to cancel everybody and y'all want to silence people? Then, hey, when we get the power and we have the influence and we have the decision-making to our wherewithal, we're going to do it too, except we're going to do it better. We're going to start suing people. We're going to start calling out lawsuits. We're going to start. And I just think, and what I think is, and again, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I just find it to be very interesting that the left all of a sudden is taking this position when, 8 to 10, 12 ago, it was canceling everybody that you didn't agree with.
Can you give an example of who was canceled?
If I can land the plane, if I can land my plane, again, this is the type of rhetoric and this is the type of stuff that you were pushing, and now that you're on the front end of it, now all of a sudden y'all want to cry.
But can you give an example? Do you have one example?
How about that?
Do you have an example?
That means he doesn't have an example at all. He doesn't.
Right. So shut the fuck up.
Can I jump in?
And he's going to continue to sue y'all out.
Can I jump in?
One mic on Lisa. One mic on Lisa. Go ahead.
I appreciate that. Thank you for allowing me to speak. Okay, so some of the things that he said, now you guys have all heard and you hopefully read what Jimmy Kimmel said. So let's go back here. He said, talking about Kamala Harris, she's slow and lethargic. Kamala Harris is being exposed as a dummy. Kamala is mentally impaired.
That's what Charlie Kirk said, not Jimmy Kimmel. I just wanted to correct.
Wait, I'm not. No,
you said that Jimmy Kimmel said that. You misspoke. That's all. But
okay, no, I'm saying I'm back to my original thing of bringing up everything Trump has said, and I said, do you guys have read what Jimmy Kimmel has said, which got his show canceled? And I was also that I was going to supply you with verbiage from Donald Trump with the way he talks and disrespects people. Okay, so Kamala is mentally impaired.
And that was September 29th, 2024. September 29th, 2024. She is retarded. We can't even say retarded on this app without all you guys losing your fucking mind. I'm much better looking now that she's a bum. She was a bum 3 weeks ago. She was a bum, a failed vice president of failed administration. She's so bad. That was July 27, 2024.
Never called her a bum.
July. Would you stop talking when my lips are moving? Because I have my lip gloss on. Can you tell? Okay. She's so bad. She's so pathetic. She's fucking bad. July 3rd, 2024. Let's see. Very, very nasty. The meanest, most disrespectful of anybody in. Okay, now you're talking about when she was in Senate. August 11th, 2020. So for Sunny Hostin on The View, no, this is for Whoopi Goldberg, I said. Oh, yeah, she said, August 9th, 2024, she's so filthy, dirty, disgusting. She was so dirty. Every word was filthy, dirty. What a loser she is. Okay, it's for January 9th, 2024. She's crazy as a bed bug. She's a dog. September 29th, 2023. Let's see. What about Sunny Davis? Horse face. 2025. March 25th, 2023. Sunny. Again, I never liked horse face. That wouldn't be the one. Let's see. I can go because he's been in office twice. This has so many pages. I would be here all night at the disgusting stuff he said about other people. But we're taking what you've heard that Jimmy Kimmel said, and if you got the script, which you've read, does not even compare. Go ahead, y'all. Next in the queue, and I don't know who that is.
I'd like to respond to Mike. I don't care what Trump has said in the past. He's gotten away with. Look at all the things he's gotten away before he even was elected president. So now that he's president, you don't think he's gonna get away with even more? So what was you going through all of that?
Do you understand? Do you understand the power of the president, ma'am? This saddens me because you're one of the elders in our community.
And we all
Ma'am, why are you first of all, ma'am, I'm actually trying to be very respectful to you. All right, but what Lisa's not answering, I am. So you don't listen, you're not my grandma. You're not my grandma. You're talking about your grandma. My grandma is smart, so you need to chill out. You have said dumb thing after dumb thing after dumb thing. So what I need to know from you, ma'am, is do you understand what the power of the presidency is? And do you understand what unilateral power is?
I do know what the power of the presidency is.
Okay. So then.
No, he's not.
Do you understand that these things can be overturned?
He's using his power. That's why he got y'all all upset.
Girl, you're stupid. You are you're a dumb old lady.
You are really dumb.
You talk too damn.
No, you talk too damn much. You need to go get your grandbabies and have them come talk to you.
You are really dumb.
Little green Bibles at your door.
5 mics open on the stage, y'all. 5 mics open.
So what was your
This is absolutely crazy.
Charlie,
I have to move on because we have a queue. I will circle back around if I get the opportunity.
He pointed out the horrible things that Trump said because you took umbrage with the fact that Jimmy Kimmel said something inappropriate. That was why he wanted to show you there is hypocrisy. The other point that I want to make is Mike used to talk about the whole cancel culture, but cancel a society is based on the culture, the different subcultures in the community within the nation. So yes, people have a right. Cancel culture is a way to show your voice that you dissent against whatever that person stands for. But cancel culture is of the people. That is not a government that cancels people for saying things on the television show. That is the difference. And so that's why you make the argument, but your premise is not on a solid. It's not an even.
It wasn't the government that kicked Jimmy Kimmel off. It was Disney, a private ownership situation. So you're misinformed. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. It was.
Love finish and blow your nose.
Everybody know the man. Go on mute because I'll tell you why you're wrong. Because the head of the FCC loves Trump. He removed DEI. He did a whole lot of things within the government, and he made it specifically extra strict when he got in January 20th. So although you may want to say it's ABC as a company, I assure you, ABC does whatever it is required to at the behest of the FCC. So.
Yeah, you got to be able to prove that. So we got to get ABC called the side.
I don't have to prove anything. You need to know your black.
You are fake news.
Okay.
Lisa, can I get in there?
You are a fake
Just real quick, see that throne? He wants you to come up with an example or something, but he can say whatever he wants.
Yeah, I ain't coming up with no example of
but
nothing.
you have to prove what you're saying.
I know I know. So you're running the
Trump didn't do anything. It was ABC who fired her.
You know, but the fact that your black ass told her she got to prove it. That's my point.
Yeah, but
You don't have to do shit, but critique what Fox
it is
News
what it
said.
is.
That's your job. How much they paying your black ass to critique what Fox News
Democrats going to win. How is the Democrats going to win, Deborah?
I mean, you are
We're gonna win by shutting these.
Shut up. You
Have we seen an actual release?
Who's next in the queue?
Yeah,
Oh,
who's next
Royal.
in the queue?
Yeah, we need to get back to the queue. Who's next in the queue? And then anybody come off.
Is it Royal? Is it Royal next week?
No, it's TC. I said. God damn it.
And then
It's definitely Royal than TC.
I'm like, I'm going after them.
Okay, so it's Royal, TC, and
What's up, Alfred?
Hey, Alpha.
Hey,
Is there anybody else that wanted to get in the queue? We got Royal, then TC, then Alpha Glam.
And then me.
Alfred was trying to get us over to
I'm just gonna yell shit out tonight. Okay, so
So go ahead.
okay, so
in the queue, you're more than welcome, Ray, to speak. I would never stop you from
I don't feel like being intelligent tonight, so
Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay, go ahead. At least you're being honest. Go ahead.
Royal,
Okay,
I'm not on you.
okay, so when it comes to stations that are regulated by the FCC, right? The problem is the administration has made it clear that they want things to go their way. They will go as far as doing lawsuits or even threaten to pull licenses. This is why something said on a comical midnight show or late night show has been pulled. I want you to think about this for a second. We talk, right? That has never been touched, and they've said all things in a comical or sarcastic way.